Hey there, folks. I'm Zerfall.
I'm the MysteriousJG.
And on this very special episode of Inindo, We of the Ninja, we say goodbye to a very close friend.
That's right, Nobunaga. We knew you very well. Oh, wait, no. But we gave him a lovely parting gift.
We gave him a lovely party gift. He has got a bunch of items that only sages can use, and he can keep them. So he has the sage mail, he has the power rod, he has no projectile.
He has the nun.
But he was wearing this mandala, and we've given him this bracelet instead.
So the bracelet is a charm that can only be used by sages and wizards. It cannot be bought in stores, and it looks like it's pretty much the second best thing in the game. But the only thing that's better than it is something that can be used by all and is also not purchasable in stores.
Mm-hmm.
So we will never be able to have like 3 of the best items to equip on each of our characters.
Yes, and now all of our characters will be Iga ninjas. Very Iga indeed.
Iga for revenge.
Yes.
Hey, Mrs. Earth, it's been a long time. I'm a Mochi, a fellow Iga ninja. I'm going to join you, apparently. So there you go, that happened. Great, I'll be happy to carry out your commands. Oh, wow.
I used to be your boss, but now you're my boss.
He's our faithful ninja robot. He's like Sector, or one of those... I was going to say one of those robot ninjas from when Mortal Kombat got stupid, but I mean, what kind of sentence is that, when Mortal Kombat got stupid?
Well, we're about to find out what his sprite is for the first time. Regular ninja.
He looks like a... Well, if he turns out...
Check out my ninja rod.
I can become my own ninja rod. If he turns out to be like just exactly as good as Odawano, I'm going to be unhappy.
Well, the other issue he has is
he's
only level 44.
Well, that's... What level is everyone else at? Like 50 something?
Yeah, like 51, 52, 53 maybe.
No. He's still got 210 magic points. He's still got more HPs than Mr. Zerf and Ray.
Yep. I think what we're going to do too is Ray's using the... Oh, she's using the ninja rod.
But
I guess we can decide.
Oh, she comes with her own ninja rod too, eh?
Mm.
That's what she's into. So I think I screwed up before. I don't think Ham Wow was the second worst hermit. He may have been the second best hermit.
No,
but either way, he's not at the top or bottom of the list, so I'm not sure. Oh no, I mean, I definitely think we need to have the 3 ninjas here kick back, and then have High Noon on Mega Mountain.
I think that what we have to do is let's give these things to Momochi, because at first I was like, he's going to be better than Ray at attacking, but I don't think he's going to be better than Ray at attacking, so he's going to be Mr. Item Man.
As long as we don't give... there's certain items that should not be paired together. I mean, certainly you don't want to give the health rock to the person.
Want to use...
certainly not the person holding the power rod. I mean, what? It's madness.
Yeah.
What is power?
I'm really going to want to use that power rod and the other healing item at the same time.
Why? Is that what the... Oh, the power rod is the healing item, is it?
Yep. It lets you heal it with ease.
Yeah, so I guess the idea is that you keep both and that power rod becomes like an emergency backup. Or if you get really slammed and you need both.
The boat is departing.
Cool.
Hey, we made it. What's this place?
I wonder if we're back on Shikoku. This is Yamaguchi Village. West of here, you can catch a boat to Kyushu. Boat will take you southeast towards Bungo Castle. There's a dungeon near there. So, you know, that girl there who has the ninja rod, she might be into dungeons too. She seems like she's kind of a weirdo.
Alright, so we
a free spirit.
This way, I think.
So we're looking for... we're looking to enter into some kind of... What the hell are we looking to do? They said we're coming from the west, and we're going into... Yeah.
Oh, this is the Kusanagi sword zone.
As you're getting ready to leave, okay, Momochi. It's okay. There's a cave near Yamashiro, which is where we just were, right? The one with the big locked gate. The Mount Aso Elder gives you the gate key, lets you in, and round up your allies and make a brief tour of the best shops, because this is a long, horrible one. You'll have no problem navigating the cave. Okay. So somewhere we were just at Yamashiro, right?
I don't know
Is that the
what
town
the name of
that
the
we were
town
just
we were
at?
in. Because I took a boat and I left that island.
Oh, well, okay. Run away from the mercenary that we could kill with one shot? Possibly not, I don't know.
No, the monsters here don't take one shot, but they do give you like 50 experience points. So what's this town? Ah, Yamaguchi.
Oh, Yamaguchi. No, we have to find it's past the cave near Yamashiro, so we got to find Yamashiro, which could be tricky.
How do you spell Yamashiro?
Carefully. Yamashiro. So I'm going to search for that in the FAQ in case there was some prior point where they told us where to go. Because yes, folks, we're that hopeless.
Yamashiro province is right in the center of Japan.
Yeah. It's pretty close to our starting point, I think. So apparently there was a gate that we never really noticed that we couldn't get past.
Well, I think there's been gates where it's like, oh, it's too dangerous. It wasn't that it was locked.
It could be.
So it's always been too dangerous, but they didn't explain that the danger was that locks keep you out of things.
Well, the thing is, I think we were trying to go alone. That's when it's dangerous. Now we've got 2 other ninjas with us, so even if we were going to Mega Mountain at high noon, we'd still be able to kick back.
Where it's at, I got.
Yeah, it actually
ninjas.
is. It is a Nobunaga province. That's why it's one of the ones where they're saying, up until the point where we do this next quest, we can't even get daimyos to attack those provinces. So.
But once they find out you could talk to this elder, they're like, shoo! That's right in the heart of Nobunaga territory.
Like, oh shit! Yeah, we'll attack that for you, damn.
I think I actually want to change our formation here.
Go with like ninja styles formation. So we can be some kind of like robot gangster ninjas.
I think I want to have Ray actually on the bottom outside still. And Mr. Low Level noob over here.
Well, so that Momochi, it's easier to remember that Momochi is essentially replaced ShamWow by sticking him in the ShamWow slot. Oh yeah, welcome to Bitchu Castle. Bitchu.
I feel like we should just check the map out real quick here. Has anything happened since we've been...
This guy wants to... Well, we're at 100 health, so... Or... We're at 100, this guy being happy. Setsu Yamashiro, there we go.
So just due east?
Due east defeated Truman.
Does this guy have jobs? Nope.
Not today. Although, go knock out that quest.
If you go to Bitchu Castle, you'll get jobs.
If you once you get over there, we'll start attacking Nobunaga for you. You've got to go talk to this one old man first. Otherwise, there's no way we're doing it.
Well, they're scared because Oda's officers are just ransacking the land.
Could be worse. It could be like crazy hermits.
Hey, do you know what? Actually, since we've gotten rid of ShamWow, we haven't seen any of those. Perhaps he's told us
maybe he settled them down. The thing about those hermits is that their prices are so low. Hermina Castle, we're getting closer.
Yeah, you.
I thought you were going to go up and see if there's a castle.
What's this one?
Boy, the
Oh,
it's that rabbit. There should be a gate around here, but let's talk to everyone because this is like fancy town. This is Yamashiro Castle in the heart of Kyoto. Oh, so this would be the capital of Japan at this time. The emperor should be hanging around here somewhere.
Kyoto means capital city.
Maybe we can actually meet the emperor. Maybe he's just hanging around here, ready to join our party.
Have you been, Mr. Zerf? Have you been, Mr. Zerf? I have my own ninja rod. I can't forgive him. Someday I'll take revenge.
Oh, kick everyone out of the party. We need her.
Oh, apparently, if you're looking for info, Sagami is a strong, productive province. And it's been fortifying
itself. Sagami produces fortified wine. What? You just wasted 30 gold pieces. We can't afford that.
We need the magic. What's this, the tea house?
We also can probably afford 30 gold pieces.
You are the only customer. Maybe if their tea prices weren't so high.
Sorry, the Emperor's not here today, but normally he would be.
100 years ago, 1 million people lived in Kyoto. Imagine that many people here. Now all we have are body pillows of anime characters.
What, you can just buy 10 Tengu wings?
Those are the single-use versions.
Okay, well, we probably want to buy one then, because I used one up.
Suboptimal.
Well, part of the problem was that was one of the spells that ShamWow knew. Was how to Tengu wing it up.
Oh, so we didn't have him use it one last time before he left the party?
Well, I figured we'd stretch our wings on our own. I had heard awful rumors about Nobunaga, but he seemed fine when I met him a few days ago.
He even asked me what I desired in an incredibly creepy way. Hey,
Cool
we should check that shop. They might sell ninja cures. That's like one of the few items that would be worth stocking up on at this point.
Nope.
And no. Nope. All my nopes.
Recently, monsters were seen approaching our village.
Good. Kyoto is considered the heart and soul of Japan. Which is different from the soul of Korea.
Would you
Oh,
like
look,
to
they
buy
have a
arms?
cloak!
Hey! Is that my stick or is that Joe's stick?
It's Joe stick. Oh, look, you get stilettos.
Stiletto. Oi, Baroni, you can get stiletto.
So I think this town, and I'm saying this from my own personal knowledge, not because I was just reading the fact a minute ago. I think this has like really good gear for sages. So if we ever found a sage, we would definitely want to get rid of that ninja guy that we just got and
Load him up here.
Yeah.
Will you be going to Setsu Castle? No. It's quite famous. I suggest you go there and take a look. It's in a book.
Reading Rainbow.
Reading Rainbow. I don't want to. I keep accidentally trying to talk to people. Yes! It's a common destination, you know. It's just south of here. So there we go. If we need to go to Setsu, it's just south of here.
Okay. Quite famous.
It's pretty
It's famous for being south of here.
What do you want? Just leave me alone.
The women here are beautiful, but so conceited.
I know, you can't just go up to them and start staring at them, and it's like they don't even like that. I don't get it.
The constant warfare has been terrible for business. I'm an arms dealer, it's irony.
Blowpipe.
Come with my own ninja rod.
Nothing really worth picking up here, it looks like. Go through the back way.
Well, you know, we try to pick up something, but these chicks are so conceited.
Nobles seem to have no place in Nobunaga's new empire. I wish we could return to the leisure of the Heian period.
The constant warfare has been difficult for us. Recently, even food has been scarce.
It used to grow on trees.
At least I amuse myself.
Man, this guy gives it up super easy. The other guy, you have to answer a question to him and tell you where it is.
That's got such a slut when it comes to Setsu location information.
Also, northwest of here is Tenba.
Thank you, German Obama.
They say a number of strange men have assembled in Azuki Castle. What could be the reason?
Well, what's so strange about them?
They're gathering in the castle. Two more guys here.
They say the famous sorcerer from the Heian period, Abeno Semi, is among Nobunaga's forces. A descendant of this named Harutomo resides here at Yamashiro.
Mr. Surf, I'm so glad you're here. Nobunaga is growing stronger.
He's pumping a lot of iron.
The tyrant crushes anyone who opposes him. You must help.
These days Nobunaga's actively recruiting magicians. Isn't that odd?
He got Blackstone recently.
Lord
Lord
Nobunaga's castles are off limits to commoners. Get out.
But I want to check the map.
But I got this sweet sword. Let me give it to Daimyo.
Oh,
Alright, so that's everyone in town.
Yes, all 1 million of the residents of Kyoto. Oh, never mind. Used to have 1 million residents.
Yeah, now it has
So
like 8.
somewhere around here, there should be a fancy pants gate that we've never unlocked. And I think we're meant to approach it from the west, which means we probably have to go east, right? Maybe?
It might be east, but it might be we have to go west. Or go... Yes. Oh, wait. What's this? Okay, here's this place. Apparently we have to go through this?
No, I just don't freaking know. Oh, maybe this is the gate.
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Well, this is west, so I'm going this way first.
Maybe we need to... Yeah, this might be a good time to have some save slots going, too.
Oh, right.
So... Most of the fights are winnable if you have the health rock, but if you don't, you're screwed!
We've fought a two-faced tiger before.
Ooh, there's a fancy hall coming up.
Fancy hall. What about this? I didn't hear a click. Beep boop. These guys are new. What sort of damage can Ray do? 2 damage. What sort of damage
sweet.
can Mr. Zerf do? 70 damage.
So, yeah, everyone who is not Mr. Zerf continues to just be freaking worthless in combat.
Now, we don't know for sure that these guys don't have high physical resistance.
Yeah, but Mr. Zerf just did 70, and she only did 2, right?
Yeah, but he fought the...
Oh, different enemy. Okay, I was looking at the fact. So yeah, I think at the end of this dungeon is where we will see 2 different kind of plot sequences will play out at the end of this dungeon.
Multi-blade. Man, I've never seen so many skulls and so many whirlwinds.
Oh. In contrast to what I wrote in earlier versions of the FAQ, and as nearly everyone who wrote to me on the subject suggested, I'm not 95% certain that the endgame you receive depends on which cutscene you receive at the beginning of the cave after the password dungeon. We haven't gone through anything that's like a password dungeon, have we?
I don't think so.
Nah, neither do I. So if we get to anything that vaguely resembles a password dungeon, then I guess we'd need to have some save slots gone. I'm trying to see anything about a password dungeon, though, in this fact, because Lord knows I'm not watching the game right now.
The Mega Hand fled! We're not gonna get experience for killing him now!
Oh, what a jerk.
Yeah, this guy's gotta use his health rock. Health increased.
Oh, man, what the hell? So there are two possible cutscenes that you can see when you leave the password dungeon, but the password dungeon is that dungeon at the very beginning of the game. So actually, never mind. Whatever end game we get because it's recommended level 3 when you complete this dungeon. You'd have to play through the entire game twice to see.
That's how they get you.
That's how they get you. New Game Plus, folks. We're doing it. We'll play through the whole game again.
So it turns out that these little snakemen have a piercing gaze that can make you become frozen. So maybe that's why they don't want you giving all the most powerful items to one person. Whoops.
So I can't remember which... I have no idea which ending we're going to get now. But boy, wow. I guess I'm glad I figured that out now instead of really spending a bunch of time worrying about this, but...
Well, speaking of FAQs, is there anything great in this? Any great treasure that we should be keeping an eye out for?
Yes, the best items in the game are here because I think this might be the last like just regular old dungeon before the end of the game, and there's going to be a whole bunch of fighting battles to conquer Nobunaga territories. But this might be the kind of like near the end of regular dungeons.
Ah, here's an enchantress.
Ooh, I got to see this. Oh yeah, check her out. So.
Oh, he already has super good.
So there are 3 we'll get to the 5th floor where it's like a fancy hall, and there will be teleports which will lead us to a scepter, a Kirin bone, and restorer, and the mighty super blade, all among the most powerful items in the game. With super blade, your allied ninjas finally have a chance to make a difference in swordplay, and super seals it. So I don't know what Scepter does. It might be like an even fancier ninja rod. Kirin Bone is like the best accessory in the game. You would almost want to call it a successory. So my boss, we have this like, chat system where you can reach people. And you can put your status, and sometimes people will put like little inspirational messages. So my boss put something on to like, where if you are trying to reach him, you'll have this little thing that says, talent times effort equals skill. Skill times effort equals success. And I read that and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Talent times talent times effort equals skill? No, it doesn't.
Well, if you're talented, you put in some effort.
Does that mean skill? But then that could just as easily be results, which is what you get when you do skill times effort. So isn't it really talent times skill times effort squared equals results? Oh, Ray's got some kind of crazy status ailment there. But ooh, this looks like a fancy hall.
Yeah.
Are we in a fancy hall?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh
It's
no.
a trick trap.
Yeah, those are spikes, man.
It's not my fault. It's the only way to open the door. Oh no!
How much did that hurt us?
Not very much.
It's
Couple
actually kind of fun.
good old stonings and we'll be good.
Kind of relaxing.
It's acupuncture.
It's like a bonding moment for our new ninja team. So we've decided that we don't care about these enemies, really.
Well, they didn't give us a ton of experience, and we fought them already, so...
Yeah, I don't know if Momochi's ever going to catch up to the rest on levels. You know, when I was all gung-ho to get Momochi in our party, I think I was kind of forgetting just how much power leveling we'd done with Hamwow, but it's all good. I like it.
And then it turns out he doesn't affect the ending at all.
Well, I knew he wouldn't affect the ending, but I thought we had some control over the ending. Nope. Although the way the fact's written, the guy's like, I'm assuming there's only 2 endings, but I mean, I don't really know.
I'm not playing this game 8 times.
I'm about to say, I don't know how many people have actually finished in the English-speaking world have finished this game several times over. It's fun. I mean, there's things about this game I'm really enjoying, but at the same time, like, this is an NES game, right? No, it's an SNES game.
Yep. But it's a very grindy one.
Yeah, you got this and you got Final Fantasy II. Which one are you going to want to play again after the first time you beat it?
I believe you're talking about Final Fantasy IV.
I believe you're talking rubbish. I don't remember a Super Nintendo game called Final Fantasy IV now. If you had some kind of Super Famicom game.
Just want to make sure I don't miss out on a treasure on this level.
I got you. Or any enchantresses.
They're not as enchanting as they seem.
Things are not as they seem, we. Oh, so almost all the way down to the end looking for pitfalls, but not quite. Oh, that's just one enchantress. You can quick kill her.
I've already killed one. It wasn't so quick. Alright, I guess there's not much going on here.
For a woman wandering around in flowing robes, she sure does take a long time for 3 skilled ninja assassins to kill.
She turns into a demon when she attacks you. She's got horns and everything. She's one of those Japanese demons that looks like a regular person, and then when you flip up their hair, there's a giant eyeball in the back of their head.
So she's got eye in the back of her head.
Okay, well, I guess.
Wait, are we going down that stairs or not?
Well, I was like, I went around the long way, and I was like, oh, is there... this is a pretty fancy hallway.
Pretty fancy. Fancy doings.
You know, if they hadn't have burned down this mountain, this wouldn't be such a hard passage. Alright, from right to left. Stairs. Oh, I'm going down all these paths to find out what's down at the end. So far we have stairs.
Pendulum. We almost accidentally attacked that guy.
I know, that would have been a waste of time.
He said they would have been justified in attacking you.
Oh, B makes you go slow. But
well,
you know what?
ninjas.
And
you would
then
assume
R
they're
makes you
always
go
kind of
faster.
scooting. You'd always assume they're kind of moving pretty fast.
I guess that's for the things like that dungeon where I actually walked down the hole when I was trying to just get close to it.
Ninja go down the hole.
And we just end up with a swirly. No.
Wah, wah, wah. Some poor schmuck designed that whole room that has no purpose.
It made us get in one more fight that we are going to flee from.
Yeah, so well worth the time that they put in programming. What is going on? There's
I'm finding out what buttons do.
There's something to be said for having a cave system where every room doesn't appear to be laid out as though it had a human purpose. But there's also something to be said for RPGs that just big tracks and nothing. Hey, you suppose that if that Phoenix got injured and another Phoenix was radioing Phoenix headquarters to inform them that the Phoenix was injured, do you suppose, I'm going to stretch this out for a while, I'll give you a chance to figure out where I'm going here. Do you suppose he would radio headquarters and say, Phoenix down!
I do not suppose that.
No, you don't? Okay. Moses supposes his toes are roses.
Oh, we got shit that we can use.
I got your fire staff right here, says the Phoenix. And whips it out. It's like, you're trying to burn me? I'm a Phoenix! What are you doing?
What about wind? Man, this Phoenix does a lot more damage. I wish it didn't come with a tiger cat. A twin tiger cat.
Somebody has the Yeah, multiplayer, that'll finish it. It's got flaming heads and wind stuff.
It did very little damage. I want to see how much damage Mr. Zerf does here when he does a physical attack. Alright, we can get
There you go, that's how we do it. But we should know, I mean, this game is full of enemies who are totally vulnerable to physical attacks. I don't know why we would ever expect any other result.
This guy's got to use... Whoops. I mean, she's got to use the fire staff, but he's got to use the heal stone. It's literally a rock you just hit someone in the head with, and then it makes them feel better.
Well, I'm embarrassed that I know this, but didn't, like, Inuyasha's brother have a sword that if he, like, stabbed you with it, you got healthy or something?
I don't know
like
the answer to that.
You know, you should be proud of that.
I'd imagine that at some point he stabs Kagome with it, and they're like, no, he just killed her, and then it's like, no, they're healed.
So, yeah, you just... Health Rock guy is also the guy with the cool attack stuff item, right?
Yeah, so we should probably... He's actually right about changing that up, I think, because... Although, I have a feeling that in most fights that we actually would sticking it out in...
No, I think it's okay for him to have both. I'm just thinking we might want to switch to healing.
He has been using healing.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's only heal 3. That's the same as casting heal 1 in each person. So Ray is slowly getting healed, and Mr. Zerf is slowly getting damage.
Why did you want to get rid of Shamwa? Oh, let's get rid of that freaking twin tiger. It makes things go a little faster, right?
Well, the Phoenix is almost dead. Oh, but we missed!
Oh, and it is breathing fire!
If it runs away right before it dies, I'm going to be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, that would kind of suck. What if you kill it and then it rises back up anyway?
Then we just run.
I mean, it's a phoenix. That would kind of make sense. Oh, thank you. And the ashes remain suspiciously. Ashes remain on the battlefield as like a thing that you can interact with.
Do damage.
So in theory, I like the fact that we have these characters in our party because A, it makes sense from a story perspective. B, I had this notion that maybe they were more durable than the sages. I don't even know if that's true because they're certainly not doing a lot of damage.
Oh, it turns out the Twin Fire Cat can breathe fire the whole time. They've been holding back on us.
Or we've been frame skipping past it when they've done it before. This is the grindiest game ever, isn't it?
3,500 experience points. Yeah, even just battles that aren't going to help you level up fast. They're not a danger to your health at all. They still just take forever.
Oh, well, now if we didn't know, and like playing this game as a kid, I might not have been all that wise to using items in combat fancy ways. But yeah, if you didn't have like healing items and stuff.
I don't know what that did.
What did that do? You would be in a bad spot. Okay, let's see, what did that do?
I think it's healing us?
The 8th floor has a teleport which transports you to a fancy room. Be sure to explore all 3 teleports here. I don't know if this is it.
No, I just got healed up to max, though. By stepping on that a bunch. Oh, there's a way up and a way down.
Well, this is what happens. Like, we either should depend entirely on the fact or not. Let's just, like, occasionally checking the fact when we've been wandering around is not always that helpful.
Did you know we're not going to fight 2 phoenixes?
No, I pretty much know that. The 4th floor is another simple maze at heart. At heart? What?
That's if you're among the most
I'm familiar with the inner desires of the 4th floor, and at heart.
It's really just a maze, but sometimes it comes across as something else.
And if that was just a little block that gives you full health back, what a weird time for the game to suddenly introduce those.
Yeah. It also curses you and changes your ending to the worst ending automatically.
It sends you back to that password dungeon. It's like, let's start over from here.
Ooh.
Ooh, this might be the fancy room they were talking about.
There's nothing special.
There's nothing special. Yeah, I mean, you see four-armed demon god statues every day, don't you? Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Alright, so we want to explore this floor thoroughly because this might be where there's neat boots. Hot treats, or hot eats, cool treats. Enemy is off balance. Whoa! You can't see it, folks. I'm pantomiming. Whoa!
You're acting like you're on the bridge of the Enterprise.
Pretty much. The Breen energy weapon. Oh no! Energy dampening field.
Maybe this is the fancy hall. It's a hall of a different type, not like a hallway.
Might be like the Hall of Medicine.
The fourth floor is a simple maze and is more open than the last. Stairs are to the south. Head south from the beginning before going west. Fifth floor takes you to a fancy hall. Is this a fancy hall?
It's hard to say. I don't even know how many floors we've been on.
That's a tough one.
Oh, we're walking slow.